on. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're whipping on some things. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Creations by Jax. That would be me. We are up late. It's almost 10. I've been packaging all day, and I promised you guys that I would come and put together some squares. So this is the first row. These are going to be the corners. I bet you know what? See, we just skirted right into things. Hi. All-in-one granny. I bet you that's what that is. I bet you. I don't know. It's that pretty blue I love. Nancy would know. She's got yarn. All right, so I've got my first row here. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's put some things together. But first, I have to prepare. So crinkle alert. Okay, so today we are going to be putting together some squares for a blankie that my friend Russ over at It's Raining Yarn, his subscribers over at his channel sent in their 10-inch squares. So I even have a square in there. Of course I do. I really try to participate. But so today is a quiet time with Jax. I don't know what these headaches. I thought I'd be done with the headaches. So we're energy's low today, but I'm still Jax. So I'm just gonna make this ball just because they are DK cast-offs. See, I knew it was gonna yarn barf. I don't wanna get into this blanket. No ma'am, sirs, no, and then have this yarn have like problems with it. So I am going to get my handy let me put this like this. Let me get that so I can turn that easier. I got my little TV tray and my handy dandy. Still don't know who sent it to me, but thank you whoever did. Sent me see, I'm a Stanwood girl. I've always had Stanwood. My Swift, my thing, my husband got me when I got my first Hank, and I was trying to use my feet, and then my mother-in-law was doing the, you know, where you hold it, and but he got me that for Christmas. The set, the wooden Swift and the Stanwood. But the only thing I don't like about the Stanwood winder is that the arm that goes around it. You have to like have lots of space. And like right now, hold it. Shoo. I'm just sitting on a TV tray. I tried to bring a little light thing here to get a little better light in our little space here in the squeaky chair. And this is real compact, okay? So let me see. My Obi-Wan said stabilize it. So I'm gonna use my foot, put my foot on the little arm, and then my other foot on this one. So that might be really loud, but anyway, so I'm gonna fix this, get ready, and then we'll do one square, or one row, and because I really want to get this finished for him. The first blanket, at first I was like, whoo, that thing was big. It was big, brothers and sisters, holy moly. This one's bigger. It's a whole row bigger. So, yeah, some of these squares were challenging to try to find a place to put them, you know, trying to put knitting with crochet and then granny with all the lace work. And so I was like, but I was proud of myself. I was able to, this join that I'm using is from Hooked by Robin, and it's like a join as you go, I guess is what she calls it. But you like go around 3 sides, and then you go to jump to the other one, and you go back and forth, and then you bring in the next ones, and it's like the construction of it. It's so satisfying. This thing makes beautiful little cakes. I have to say that sometimes my Stanwood cakes They are no bueno. I have to redo them. I think we're to the end there. All right, so I'm gonna snip. At first I wasn't gonna snip, but I think I'm gonna snip and just use the cakes like this because it makes them a little easier to use. I love this little thing. I got it from Hobby Lobby, and I put my Black Rifle coffee sticker on it, but inside of it, it's magnetic, so my scissors stick to it. But of course I have stitch markers in there. But zip. Okay, and then we pull our beautiful little cake off here. And I don't center pull. I haven't been center pulling. I don't know. Center pulling, it just, the cake collapses in on itself, and I've had so much yarn waste. Beautiful little cake. I love this little thing. Thank you, Obi-Wan. My Juan the Yarn Addict turned me on to this. Well, turned us all on to it. The Knit Picks. It's the Knit Picks one. There's other knockoffs. There's a red and cream one. This is the purple one. But it has Knit Picks in it. It straight up says Knit Picks. It's good. And it's not that noisy. I thought it was going to be noisy, but it wasn't. Excuse me. Allergy season is upon us. Whew. But so today was a beautiful day. Just a restful day before we go back for the work week, running around the YouTube streets, giving thanks and for the sacrifices of our soldiers and their families and things of that nature. Sorry, this bag is bumping my elbow. I'm gonna move forward a little bit. And so normally we have a big barbecue and we do all those things, but today was just really quiet. I was working on my Spring Things cowl with, that's my little brother Obi-Wan, has his Spring Things cowl, and he just put, I'm so far behind. Bad sister. But no, I'm catching up now. I told you guys I had some of those. I'm trying to get this so I can, okay, I'm good now. Sorry, I should have really prepared this before I came on. Oops, see, and now I'm bumping. Let me get you. Let me get you. Hold on. Okay, we good now. I'm behind. I'm just finishing section 2. So when he just put on like section 5, I was like, ooh, but I'll catch back up. You watch, I'll catch back up. I did one section just this morning with coffee. So, but then I was working on my sis. That was the silk one. I told you guys I'm gonna bring some of these faux back from a couple months ago that I had to put to the side because I had some deadlines I had to meet. So those deadlines have been met. And then, yeah, this one that I'm doing the Spring Things in the blue ombre. So pretty. I have it right there. When I finish rolling this one, I'll show you what I've done. I just got through the iris stitches and it's so pretty. He did a really good job putting this together, and I know it's a labor of love, you guys. There's no matter how many times you go over it, man, sometimes there's typos. Sometimes you've looked at that so many times. I mean, you've looked at the pattern so many times that your eye goes over mistakes. And testers, I don't know, I don't really like testing. I'll just keep making it until, you know, just keep making it myself. But let's just go ahead and cake these up while we're sitting here. No, I don't think we should. I think we should go ahead and put together a square, or I keep saying a square, and it is a, what do we want to call this thing? A row? Words, yeah. I have those for us today. Okay, so that one, I wanted to do this one. All right, so this blanket is going to be an 8 by 9. So it's 80 by 90 because they're 10-inch squares. And then I'll put a small little border. So this is going to be the first word. This is number 1. got this beautiful one. And then I got this one. Break it up a little bit. This is after my heart with that. I want to know. What is this stitchery? Yeah, that one. I think this is one of my favorite ones out of all that I've put together so far. Even my own. Sorry, I dropped them. This one right here. What? Yes. This beautiful green one. And then this beautiful purple and blue and green. And then there's the other corner. Okay, so let me grab that. I am using my eye hook because these are DK cast-offs. Oh, I thought I had it right here. Hold, please. I had to go get one. I had mentioned a week or so ago that one of my favorite hooks, which is the Yarnology, these are are my go-to. Because my the prims, they don't come in the 5.5. I think it goes right from the J to the K. But anyway, I just grabbed this one. I had grabbed a couple. I had a coupon. But all right, so this situation we have going on here. Let me get rid of this because I'm gonna need this space. 2 little pops, and it's done. I don't know why this does this, but I guess it makes it more compact. It kind of folds in, but I'll put that right there. Yeah. To prepare. Hope everybody, but like I said, we just had a quiet day. I ended up making chicken and dumplings. I was gonna make that yesterday, but I didn't do it. I did it today, and it was delicious. Yeah, but just like I said, just a quiet day. Worked on the spring things. I also worked on getting all the packages out. This is a big one that's going out. That's from the Podiversary, the T-Mob 2024, which is the month of Bod. Then there was also, in fact, I see it right there, and I have yarn to go in it. For the beautiful things. We forgot to draw for the beautiful things gift. Totally forgot out of all of the stuff that was going on. I forgot that for the handful of people that did the beautiful things. So, I have the little gift with the bag that I did. So that's going to be for you guys. So, yeah, see, they put an edge on it. That would have been so good if there was no edge on it. But watch, I will fix it. Watch me go. All right, so this one, we just come back on with the, you're doing your pass of the grannies. So this is not a tutorial. So Hooked by Robin has the tutorial, but I am just gonna put this together while we're sitting here talking. And I'm gonna kind of skip the, nope, it's not gonna let me. I was gonna just like act like that wasn't there, but it's not gonna let me. So I have to actually go do a foundation row, and it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. This has been a really good treat for me to practice, having to put different, together, different styles, and this join is everything. Because there was a couple of them, that they were much bigger than the other ones, so I was able to, instead of skipping 3 on one of them, I'll skip 2 or something, and adjust for that different, and I think it turned out really well. It ended up laying very nice and flat. My normal join is very firm, like tight. It's not, this has a lot of, drape in it with being the granny. So, but I didn't want to do that one with all of these random squares. should have brought a little pillow. This thing's, oops, this chair sometimes gets, the wood in it gets a little uncomfortable. But let's see, what else did we do this weekend? Good live on Saturday. I really enjoyed myself. It's like I blinked and it was over. I was gonna sit and do this with you guys, but now you know, the lives are gonna be more just a time to just sit and be together for a minute, because you know, I'm really limited with, I can't go over an hour because I will not miss Granny D. And now she's back. She's doing her lives again. We missed her. So Saturdays, you know, only having that hour. Now next weekend is the Fiber Fusion Festival up here in Monroe, and a bunch of the girls are coming up from Oregon and Vancouver, and I'm gonna do my best to go meet them and go to this fiber festival. I am worried though, because it is an all natural fiber festival, so they are really focused on wool, and I am really allergic to wool. I mean, I'm working on, you know, again, because with people have animals and stuff, I am all stuffed up full. I just take an allergy pill though. I wouldn't not do this just because of that, but yeah, the wool gets me good. So I don't know if I'll be going to that one very long. I actually had something else planned, and it was going to be, I'm in contact with Little Knits, and I am going to go do a warehouse tour. Fule Little, the owner of Little Knits, already told me, hey, you want to come, you know, they don't have a retail storefront. Like, you can't walk in and go shopping. All they have is a warehouse. And then you can order your yarn and pick it up. You know, you come to the front door and you can pick it up. But there isn't a place to walk in and shop. But I want to go and show you guys all of the wonderful, where it all comes from. You know, I believe that what she does is she buys things by the pallet. Like if there's overstock and stuff. So I'm really curious to hear, you know, what is Little Knits? Because we all love Little Knits. For your high-end discounted yarn. Now, again, you know, a lot of it has been discontinued yarn. So if you get yarn from Little Knits, don't just get one. You better get 1,000 yards if you want something for, or, you know, like It's Raining Yarn. He's smart, man. You get something, get at least 2,000 yards of it. Unless you know you're only going to make hats with it, or you know you're only going to make certain things with it, you know. But yeah, getting 2,000, there is nothing like being, and then I don't have enough yarn, and then it's discontinued. You can't get it. Juan does the same thing. His Yarnscape, that is like lifetime goals. I can't wait. My Wonder Twin. I'm gonna get my Wonder Twin is gonna come up here, and we're gonna redo the yarnery. And yes, I want a Yarnscape too. That is lifetime goals. Juan's Yarnscape is amazing. The only one that's second to none was when Bag a Day had hers, that were all, because I'm particular to the cakes. Oh gosh, she had all that style craft and all the cakes and every Karen cake known to man. That was one hell of a collection, man. I can't even imagine what it would be like to have a collection like that. Most of my yarn is value yarn. For 2 years now, I've been shopping my stash, and I've been really trying not to buy yarn. Like this yarn that I'm using right now, these DK cast-offs my beautiful friends have sent me. Well, Russ sent this because he didn't want me to use my own yarn, because that's my boy. I hope you're resting, young man. And then Kevin, make him go to bed. And eat a piece of fruit. Oh, so silly. But anyway, I totally forgot. I was saying something that was clever and I forgot. Whatever, skirt. Brain function is gone to, yeah. Sometimes it's hard to crochet and talk and keep a train of thought and not the long silences of pause. Is it an uncomfortable silence? Are you comfortable? I'm comfortable. But yeah, my rest. I was saying something good too. Dadgummit, I hate getting old. I really hate getting old. Oh, the shopping my stash. So yeah, most of my yarn is like random. When Hirschner's would have those wonderful packs where you can't pronounce the names, it's all in a different language, but it was like 5 huge hanks or 5 huge skeins for $5. I think some of them were, I think I got some, they were like $7. The Innek, I-N-N-E-K or something like that. So pretty, but really good. I call them charity blanket hanks or charity blanket packs because I've got hanks on the head today for some reason. They're really like perfect for making, and not just your average Super Saver plain solid. They're more like the one that I fell in love with was like puzzle. It's the marled self-striping. It's not just marled. That's the 2 yarns that are twisted together that are contrasty, but it's also self-striping. It's very pretty, very pretty. But if you don't like chaotic, you know, like when the color changes in the middle of the row, I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to share and grow, man. But it is so hard for me to not color control. Yeah, I really need to color control sometimes, but not those ones. Still very pretty. Remember when Nancy bought like 5 packs of each one. I was like, her whole cabinet, on the back side of her couch was all of those Hirschner's packs. I was like, I'll take one or all of those. I got boggy blankets to make. We're still doing boggy style. Boggy style, so Boggy Creek. Let's talk about Boggy Creek real fast. So Camp Boggy Creek is a camp that was created by Paul Newman. They're all over the United States. There's one in California I just heard about. And then like proceeds that come from his, like if you buy his salad dressing and stuff, that it helps fund these camps. And they're for chronically ill children. And they're like 16 certain diagnoses, like for the week of so-and-so, it's all children that have diabetes or cerebral palsy or sickle cell anemia. They've got the whole list. You go check it out. I'll link all that stuff, you know, to Boggy Creek, Camp Boggy Creek. And this one's in Eustis, Florida. And She's Got Yarn. Nancy, her mama, and her women's group were, you know, collecting and making blankets for them because when the campers come, there's a blanket draped at the bottom of their bed, bottom of their beds, and they get to take the blankets home when they leave. So what those blankets are is we make those blankets crocheted, knitted. It's only crochet and knit, I believe, but the blanket dimensions are 35 by 40 wide by 40 by 50 long. So I always make 40 by 40 inch squares. That's a couple of the blankets that I have designed for this. That really what it wasn't really designing. Stop selling yourself short, Jacqueline Shelley. I can hear my mother right now. I had created 2 blankets for Boggy Creek. One was Luck of the Draw, and then one was the Boggy Style Beautiful Things. Beautiful Things blanket. And oops, I went too far. And autopilot, see? And so I have those 2, and they are 40 inch squares, which I have Side Piece, which I'm looking at Side Piece right there. I was working on that one last night. That is a special blanket that's blue and purple out of the Premier Bobbins. These ones. See, I was working on it. So I've got the blue and then the dark, this beautiful dark purple. Sorry, that one's attaching. With the dark purple. I love this. Is that aubergine? I think that's aubergine. It's so pretty. But I'm not going to dig that out because I have it all nice and folded in the back. But yeah, working on Side Piece. That is the Beautiful Things throw, which I kept going after the 40-inch square. So that one is going to be a 72-inch square, and that is for a friend. It's a secret squirrel project for a friend. All right, so here we go. I've gone through 3 sides, and then the unfinished side we put over there. Let me see. Let me remember. I'm trying to remember the pattern. Let's see. This one's a little too close. I'm gonna put this one in between there. So with this green one, you put them like this. So I have this like that, and I want that side to be on the raw, like it's gonna go across the edge. So here I'm only did half of my corner, and I'm going to chain and pull in this next corner, or the next corner. Yeah, I'm making sense. You know what I meant. It had words in it. All right, so then that one, you do that, and then we chain, oops, we chain one and go back into, no, I gotta get it this way. Yep, I have to look at her pattern again real fast. Hold, please. Okay, here I am. Oops, let me turn that down a little bit. I turned music on. Okay, so the raw side. Oh, I went way too far. Okay, see, it's got the little, that's how you put them together. Hook by Robin. Put that over there. Oops, danger, Will Robinson. Okay, so I did go too far. That one only does 2 sides. Yep. Okay, I forgot for a second. Okay, so I start. Yep, there it goes. Okay, I got it now. I got it now. I believe. Yes, okay, I got it now. I remember what I'm doing now. Oh, cheese and crackers. Oh, she's helping me today. She's keeping track of time. It's 10 o'clock, she says. You need to go to bed. Okay, so I'm going to chain 2 and then bring in our next square. Let's see, what else are we doing? Chunky Monkey Market Bag. Chunky Monkey Mesh Market Bag. Market Mesh? Mesh Market is coming out soon. I've already got my yarn ready for that. Cotton Fabric of Our Lives. So that's going to be from my Obi-Wan. He is going to... Did I do that right? I am doing all kinds of weird stuff right here. Let me put this over here. Get into my way. I almost forgot what I was doing for a second. Okay, yes, it is a slip stitch there. So we're gonna do the Chunky Monkey Market Mesh Bag with, and it's got a beanie with it too, and you use cotton cones. I don't have cotton cones, but I have cotton, and so we're gonna make that. That's gonna be fun. We have our Sirens Atlas. That book was beautiful. That's a tribute blanket we're doing for Ola Joe. You know, again, it just reminded one of Ola Joe, and so we're like, well, let's make it. And so we're gonna make it. My Kimmy Salmon sent me she's like, you said you wanted one, so you will have one. And I was like, thank you. Because I wasn't gonna be able to do that. Book was like 30 bucks. It is a beautiful book. Don't get it twisted though. It's got 64 squares in it. There's a couple of them. Oops, there was this one that I was like, really? What is all of that surface? I'll probably omit that. But that was there was only one square that I was like, I could see myself altering. But I'm fussy that way. I know we all do it. You know, you got to put your own zhuzh on it. I got to jax it up. But yeah, see, I'm kind of just realized I'm doing half my join, half Robin's join. She does not take, yeah, she doesn't, that is what I was doing. She doesn't take her yarn off the hook and go back into the other side. She just does a slip stitch. But yeah, so we got that. And then I'm also, in fact, I just won some yarn with Ola Joe. And then Christy over at Yarn Barf, I need a pillow. Christy over at Yarn Barf gifted me her, she had won some yarn too. And so she gifted hers to me. And I was like, oh, I need 2 different shades of brown because I have the beige downstairs. No, see, I have the beige. I'm not going to pull that out. 1 pound. So I'm going to use that for the cardi. So January 1st, we will, January 1st, Jax. June, right around the first week of June, I am going to film my design process. I figured it was a nice way for me to have a sounding board of people, and it's so the members only will, I'll just kind of show how, you know, we do the cuff and we measure, and then you do your cuff and we measure, and okay, and then keep going, and we're going to write it down. So we'll just keep going. So like I said, it's going to be a 1-piece cardi, and it's the Scandalous cardi, and it's named after Sandra. You guys, I'm sure, have seen Scandalous crochet all over the place. That's my Sandra girl. But she is one of my gold members, and so I have named a design after her, just like the what I'm doing right now. Almost finished with it too, is the Mary's Hug, and that one was for my Mary King. That one's almost finished. I didn't like how the edge was coming out, so I'm gonna rip it out and redo it. So she's getting big. That's a lot of stitches to rip out, dadgummit. But, and make sure where I was at for a second. And then, been really enjoying watching all of the new channels coming up. Michael over at MDL, Sir Michael, my liege. That's the Tunisian queen. I'm so sorry, I might cut that out. I didn't mean it. He is not a queen. Can we just not get that twisted? I don't know where that, okay. There's not a lot of boys. The Tunisian queen is actually TL Yarngrass. That Tony is the Tunisian queen. But that was kind of funny. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Sir Michael, off with my head. And Joseph over at J-Took. Yeah, it's been nice to have some new people come into the scene, if that's what you could say. Oh, that's right, I'm supposed to leave those 2 undone. That's why I was like, to leave that edge undone, because you come back and work that on the second pass. Haha, that's what I forgot to do on the first blanket. I kept joining there. But anyway, so yeah. I was gonna say something else. I totally forgot. No, time for my next square. Nope, not time for my next square. This, I go all the way around, I believe. Let me read. Yeah. But I leave that open. Okay. I'm back on track now. Let's see. What else are we doing? Yeah, I want to get some of Joseph's soap. But yeah, I'm always looking for like natural soaps and stuff. Sorry, I'm just all over the place with the uncomfortable chair. Yeah, there was a couple of lives ago, a couple of beautiful sisters super chatted, and I just want you guys to know that money is in a little holding tank. And once I get enough, my husband and I, we want to get a comfortable place for me to sit, which it will also be. Okay. Like I've always wanted one of those couches that, like one end is a chase lounge and the other's, and it goes in an L, and then the other side is a recliner. So, but no, we're already, when we get that, we're going to get a nice chair. I want a recliner to sit in, like a lazy boy type situation. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to have to go potty real fast. I've been drinking too much water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back now. I don't remember what I was talking about, so we'll just start over. Yeah, enjoying looking at all these beautiful squares that people have made. Just the creativity of people, you know, just so many different people. And then to put all this into one blanket, I'm really excited to do it. Let's see, we were talking about the Cardi, weren't we? Yes, we were talking about the Scandalous Cardi. It's going to be a one-piece Cardi, and I have been looking at, there's this sweatshirt I have, and it's got a really great hoodie. It's kind of unusual, and I was just looking at the construction of it. I was like, I can recreate that with crochet. So, yeah, so our Cardi is going to have options for pockets, a hood, a cowl, and to be long like a duster or short like a just at the hip cardigan. It's open, there's no buttons, but you could add buttons and then it becomes a sweater. But I guess a cardigan is a button-up sweater, isn't it? But I more think, when I think Cardi, I think of that there's no buttons. But I don't know. Still chugging along here. Oh yeah, but I was telling you earlier, I've made chicken and dumplings. And right now I'm going, ooh, a nice little bowl of that. Sounds delightful. Okay, this is the one way I go all the way around. Leaving one edge raw. Let's see. I was looking through some of the beads, of my beads the other day, and I think I'm gonna put some more stitch-a-macas and bag charms up on the Etsy store. I don't know if there's anything that anybody's interested in, if they want to see something on the Etsy store, or if there's anything that you want that you don't necessarily want to go through the Etsy store, we can discuss a custom piece. Let's see. I am also going to the one skein thing. Still doing one skein thing. In fact, I am going to reassess the next one I was doing because I found another skein of it's the scrubby soft smoothie. So I'm gonna pull that back for a different project because I've got more of it. and I forgot about that. I want to say that those were in the, what were those? The Lion Brand, were they the Lion Brand mystery bags that came with a bunch of scrubby and scrubby smoothie? I want to say it was Lion Brand, but maybe it wasn't. My back is hurting a lot today. That's why I'm so fidgety in my chair. Well, I guess I'm always fidgety in my chair. It's been pointed out before, but sorry. Butt cheeks are falling asleep. Gotta get up and move. Move often. Okay, now it's time for the next one. Which one are we grabbing? Oh yeah, it's this one, my favorite. How long have we been on here? We haven't been on here long. Thought it was like What You WIPin on for maybe half hour or so. I don't know, it's half hour, hour. I personally like them an hour when I'm watching other people. I like them to be about an hour. I feel like that's a nice length of time to watch. Like if you're working on a project, I can get a lot done in an hour before I have to stop and look for something else to watch again. So I kind of like the ones that are an hour, but it takes forever to upload if they're anything bigger than that. Okay, hold on, I gotta find the corner. 2, 3, it's right there. See, that's surface crochet. I don't want to get in that surface crochet, but I think I'm gonna have to. Okay, we'll go right there. Anyway, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this entire row. It's going to be a long night. I'm getting really sleepy, and I don't want to be fawking. That is fell asleep while crocheting. F-A-W-C-I-N-G. Fawking. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, I need my little tray here. Gets heavy holding on to all of these squares when you're trying to sew them together. Okay, now we slip to join. Okay, I'm gonna have to count on this one. I was using stitch markers. Count on this one. What else are we gonna work on? I want to think that there was something else we were going to work on. We're going to do another boggy style blanket. I think what we will do is, I don't know. Let's think. What designer would we like to feature for our next boggy style blanket? Let's feature someone. Sound good? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. I want to know. Which next boggy style blanket? So, yeah, I think I'm gonna finish this pass and call it a night. Because my head is throbbing, and I'm gonna try to go to bed early. Yep, it's 10:30. We've been on here almost an hour. I know I did stop for a minute. I had to go bathroom. I had to go bathroom. And the other day, it was so funny. I was sitting here and I was crocheting and I was listening to the Eliza Doolittle. My Eliza Doolittle. My Fair Lady. I was listening to the soundtrack. And it's a good soundtrack. What is that? A good score. All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair all It's a great movie, though. Great movie. You know what? I know that's why I'm having a hard time, because my genie was coming across my work. I don't want it there. I did not want it there. Let's see. Just finished a test for Fiber Spider. Fabulous, fabulous, absolutely fabulous. He had a knit pattern that I tried twice. I tried to work that twice, and for a beginner, I got through it. I just I need more practice with my yarn, with the knit two together yarn over on those specialty increase and decrease things. And I at the time, I was trying to finish my bag a day, the animal auction. I was trying to finish that. And so I felt so bad. Craig, I'm sorry. I normally am very good about, if I can do it and I say I'm going to do it, I do it. But yeah, the knit pattern, I had to come with my hat in my hand. Sorry. And then he's got some more filet stuff coming out. Very pretty, very pretty. And what else? Been watching. Do you guys ever watch? Have you ever heard of the Asher House? It's Lee Asher. He's a animal sanctuary rescue in Oregon. I want to go get a puppy. He just got these two adorable German Shepherd mix puppies. So cute. And just because I grew up as a little girl, I had a Saint Bernard. And Lee has a little Saint Bernard puppy. Well, there's nothing little about him, but it's Rocky. Oh my God, he's so dang cute. But the landlord here will not allow us to have pets, because the previous person, their pet demolished this place. But I was like, man, we've been here 8 years. I've shown that I'm gonna ask her again next year. I'd be like, I'll put down 1 month's rent for the deposit. I mean, the carpet is not our, you know, we've been here long. The useful life of the carpet is expired anyway. But no, I work from home, so I feel like I can easily, if I can potty train 3 children, I can potty train a puppy. So, but no, I miss having fur babies. My children, unfortunately, grew up not having fur babies. And it breaks my heart. Breaks my heart that my children didn't have. We had one dog and we had to give her up. And it is, when, at the beginning though, it was another mouth to feed too. But I would definitely want one day to have a place where I can have many. I want chickens. I don't know about goats. I've never had goats. I've never had a lot of exposure to goats. But I want aminals, even though I'm very allergic to them. That's what the kids are for. Lexi! Gotta get my girl here. So, all right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. We did 3. I'm gonna go around. I got 2 more sides, but I was able to join 3. And just keep coming back. Maybe we'll just keep doing this a little bit. If I can sit here and I have a comfy little place to sit and put these squares together. And then if you see your square, tell me. Put it in the chat or in the comment section if any of the squares are yours. So yeah, this blanket, the other one was very, very random. Lots of different squares. This one has a lot of matching squares. So you'll see one or more of the same square. So I tried to do that. And then this one, of course, I'm joining in all white. The other one was joined in all of the colors of the rainbow. Yeah, because what was it? No, that one didn't come from Obi-Wan. I have a bunch of that. DK cast off. Beautiful. Yep, that's it. I'm going. This is going to be close to 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm going to go night-night time. Actually, I'm going to have a bath. I'm going to listen to a chapter of my story, see if maybe my chickadee put up our next Mitzi Moon chapter. That's the one I'll listen to if she's done it. But I don't know. She said she's going to start reading again. I'm looking forward to it. Our next book we just finished. Pies. What is it? Lies and Pumpkin Pies. Mitzi Moon Paranormal Adventures. Really good. Trixie something, not Morningstar. Trixie something. But those are the books we're reading with Chickadee. Love them. We're on like book 10. I miss Anna Green Gables though. I loved our Anne books. I was hoping Netflix was gonna do more. They did the Anne with the E. And I love that actress too that played her. And but I love my Anna Green Gables. So I was hoping they were gonna make another season. She's about to go to college. And her and, oh my gosh, I just forgot his name. What is her honey? The very end of the last season, he kissed her. So I can't believe I forgot his name. But that's where the I wanna know was the little boy from the, he was always running around asking questions, and because I want to know. And the way Granny D says it, man, it was an earworm for me. I love it. All right, well, I've enjoyed sitting here with you and stitching a little bit, and per request of this kind of content, I have to tell you guys, this kind of content right here has been hitting hardest on all of the content that I create. I was like, man, I'll never do another tutorial again if I get this kind of on this kind of, I don't think it does it while you record. It doesn't. You have to be streaming. Yeah. This gets a lot of content. I guess people like to sit and just chill and talk and kind of just, yeah, definitely low energy today. I feel like I'm letting you guys down. But yeah, it is late. It's on the end of a long weekend. And so, good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go. Like I got a turd in my pocket. Okay, make beautiful things. What else are we gonna do? Yeah, I gotta go work on my spring flings. I wanna do section 3. Love you guys. All of the things, all of the beautiful things. Watch, that's going to be one of the pictures.